up, y'all? I'm Candy Scales. Welcome back to It's Been Real. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I know that I have been gone for a couple of weeks, but let me tell y'all, it's been so much going on. It was midterms, homecoming, revival of Hampton Campus Ministry. It was just so much going on, y'all, and I'm just so glad to be back now with you guys. And of course, as you all know, as I always do, come through with a guest, okay? I'm so glad to welcome to Kyra Reeves. She's going to be coming here to talk to you guys about a beautiful mural that she painted on the new wellness pods here at Hampton University, and also discussing the importance of mental health. Now, before we get into it, let me give you guys a little bit of an insight beforehand so you're all caught up. About a week ago, Taraji Henson came to Hampton University to help reveal the opening of the new wellness pods here at Hampton. The wellness pods are, made for the women here at school to have a safe place to go, to clear their heads, clear their minds, just relax. Mental health has been in a huge increase within the Black community, and Hampton really was trying to find a way to focus on trying to help the women here on campus and give them a safe place to go. They have beautiful rooms, safe spots. They have purifiers and chairs and seats and things like that you can sit out on and relax. You can actually sign up through the Hampton University Counseling Center, and they can get you a spot and time for you to go into a private room and work on mental health and just focus on yourself and take a break from school, take a break from friendships, relationships, take a break from everything, just kind of like remove yourself from the world and just kind of have time for yourself. Not only that, but the social impact director at Kate Spade, Taryn Bird, also came as well. Kate Spade also partnered with Hampton University to help make this happen. And of course, Taraji P. Henson's foundation was, of course, a part of that as well. So it was a whole bunch of people that were here last week that were, have put in work and put in money and time to really help promote this and make this a real thing for the Hampton University students here on campus, okay? But we had amazing students who had to make the pods look nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just have a pod out there. And my girl Takaya, she came through with the mural pods, okay? She had made it look like something real, okay? Because we don't want just no raggedy pods out there. She made it look beautiful. She painted this beautiful painting, and it just looks amazing, y'all. And it really brings the vibes and the atmosphere and the wellness and the mental health and all that to life, okay? And I just cannot wait for you guys to meet her. So please, guys, meet Takaya Reeves.
My name is Takaya Reeves. I am a graduating senior marine and environmental science major from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. I am the student muralist for the She Care Wellness Pods. I was inspired to actually go into this and actually make this a thing by my girlfriend. She really pushed me to put my art out there and have faith in my work and my talent. The inspiration of where I got the idea for the painting was creating something that looked at mental health and well-being as something that you put into yourself and you practice every day. Really means a lot to me as I take that approach with my mental health. And looking at the pods now with my mural blown up, put on the pods, I can really see how the message just flows off of what I created, and I hope that other Black women on campus see my message and resonate with it.
Hey y'all, I am back, and y'all see I got a new special guest. As always come through, of course. She may look familiar, but we'll get into it later why she looks so familiar, because she's been doing some big things on campus. Before we start, we'll answer questions. How about you go and tell about yourself a little bit?
Well, I am a marine science major. My name is Takaya Reeves. You may know me as TK. I love being outdoors. That's a good fact about me. I love being outside, very outdoorsy spirit, and I love art. So yeah.
That's good. All right. And before you came in here, I was just talking about, how beautiful the mural was that you painted, and also talking about how important mental health was. And before we get into your painting, I do want to start the conversation just talking about why you think mental health is just so important, just in general, especially as Black women.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So definitely, we already know the societal pressures that get put onto us as Black women. Mm-hmm. And I think there are 3 words that come to mind when I think about mental health, and that's grace, patience, and joy. Okay, so those 3 things. Having grace and patience for yourself, but also finding the joy in everything that you have and being grateful for it. And I think a lot of the times women especially put into everything around us rather than putting into ourselves. So finding the joy in ourselves is like what mental health means to me.
Yeah, and I like that you said that. Do you think that because sometimes, like as women, because we're always trying to like give, that's sometimes what ends up draining us so much mentally in the first place?
Definitely. It's definitely something that contributes to it, and I think sometimes, especially for me, just speaking personally, I definitely have given so much of myself that I don't even know where to start to pick up and put back into myself. So it definitely is something that is very pertinent in the community.
Yes. Okay, and then of course, as we all want to know, what in the world, girl, how did you even get this idea to do this beautiful painting for these pods? Like, can you just run us through, like, just everything, how from beginning to end, please?
Okay, so in July, there was a student activities email that was sent out that had like a calling all artists.
Okay.
And so obviously that caught my attention. And I just took a leap of faith and submitted works that I have done in the past, but also my idea for this initiative. The prompt was to make something that encompassed Hampton community and culture, the Black community, and women's wellness. So I created something based off of that, and based off like what they saw, they loved it, and they chose me. And that was just, again, like my leap of faith right there, because I've never really put my art out there. And so for this to have been like recognized how it was, it means a lot to me.
That's really good. And so like when you were making the mural, like were you focused on mostly trying to find a way to represent like Hampton women, or were you trying to mix it in with mental health? Like what was your idea when it came to putting it together?
So both of those things. Really I wanted to showcase Hampton women. So on the mural you can see that one woman to the far left, she's wearing the blue scrubs, like as a nursing major, right? The next woman is wearing business pro. The third woman is wearing a lab coat, so I envisioned her to be a STEM major. And then the last woman is not in any box of, this is my major. She is just there and free, and I think it really does encompass all of Hampton's women, because we don't always have to fit into like, this is my major, so this is who I am. Like, look at me, like I created art and I'm a marine science major. Like, so just, I wanted to represent Hampton women, and then the flowers were how I wanted to bring it back to the feeling of mental health and like feeling joyous and happy. If you can see on the mural, like all the women are smiling. They're all very happy and they are thriving and growing with these plants around them. So that was the inspiration behind it. For sure.
So how does it feel to be the one that to really bring that vibe? Like you realize, girl, that like because of the way that you like put that out there on like in your mural, like you've created an environment now. Like people go over there, people see that, and it's bringing it up. How does it make you feel to know that you're the one that really is making honestly a difference on this campus now?
It's a gravitating feeling. Like it's like, how do I feel like so high and so grounded at the same time? It's insane. It's a great feeling. Like it's something that I'm still processing myself. But just to know that this is a space for people to feel safe. And that every time they look at my mural, that there's this good feeling behind it. And it's because I put my heart into it. I put my joy into it. So I feel like that's really reflecting just based off of my art.
Good. And so why do you think having these wellness pods are so important on Hampton's campus? Why is it so important to have these type of resources?
So we have the Student Counseling Center. This is a resource that is open to all students, but the pods are different because it's so open access. You can just go and sit for 30 minutes between class. Like you can sign up for these different events. It's almost like they're making yoga, art therapy, like just meditation accessible. And on top of that, it's like you're doing it with a group of people, so you know you're not alone. Like with therapy sessions, it's you and your therapist going through and talking, but with this, it's like a community effort to show you that you're not alone and by yourself, and it's open access. Like it's open access, so, and everyone can go. I also want to put in that just because they are called She Care does not mean it's only for women. I want the students to know that it's for everyone. Whether you fit into the box of she, her, or not, it's for everybody to come and use. So
no, of course, that's good. I'm glad you said that you cleared that up too, because I think that you know, everybody, I mean, men, women, whatever, everybody needs it.
Yes.
Like, especially within the Black community, it has been increased. It's been an increase in mental health. Like, it has been a struggle, especially after COVID and all the police brutality in 2020. Like, it has been really bad. So I think it's really, really good that you want to be a part of this and that you took your time, your effort to, you know, make sure that this is something that people would feel at home with. You know what I'm saying? So my last question for you really is, how would you, what's the advice you would give to people who are struggling to reach out for help? And not only that, but how are the pods also another way to reach out for help when it comes to that, you know?
So one thing I will say is just getting personal for a moment. I've been in the place of feeling like I have no strength to reach out to somebody to get help. And so I definitely understand feeling that way. But one thing about the pods, like I said, is that they are just so open access. I really like the fact that you can sign up online for events, and so that you don't have to go in person and say like, hey, I need help, because that can be really hard in a moment. So I definitely want people to know that it does take strength, and it does take, again, like a leap of faith to put into yourself and say, I'm going to go do this because I know it will help me. But I really want people to know the importance of this and how important it is to maintain yourself and your mental health. And these pods are a gateway into starting that. Even if you haven't felt like you've started, like it's just something that I feel like everyone should utilize.
No, of course. I think it's crazy too. Like, you know, I know that this is something that's serious to you, that it matters a lot to you as well, because of the fact that, like, it's not even anything in your major. You know, she really went out her way, y'all. Like, she's all in this sciences and outdoors, and you went to a completely different route. But I think that was a calling for you, like, to really, like, have a time to make a difference on campus and to be an example to others. So I think that's just really good that she did that, because a lot of people will be scared to, like, to take that leap of faith or to try something new. And you went outside of, like, your own, like, desires. Like, you did this for everybody else. I can tell this is something that you want to help other people.
That's a big part of it. Is like, I was not here for the class because like the fact that I've known since July that this was going to be a thing. I just really want students that come even after I graduate, like to see that and know it, especially because it's in the front of campus. Like, know that this is this is an important thing to Hampton and Hampton's community. So I'm grateful that this whole thing has come to fruition. Really,
that's good. That's good. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. Okay, don't forget, you don't tell what your Instagram is so you can follow you.
Oh, okay, my Instagram is TK the Mermaid. So that's me.
Okay, Little Mermaid. Well, I'm Kennedy Scales.
And I'm Takaya Reeves.
And it's been real. Thank you so much, Takaya, for coming on to the show. I am so glad you were able to come here and talk about mental health and talk about the importance of it, and then also going to, you know, your passion for art and how you're able to display that onto the murals to make everything kind of come to life. I am so glad that you know, are a student that is taking that seriously when it comes to mental health, and I just cannot wait to see where you go in life, and I just cannot thank you enough. I mean, from all the students on campus, we love the vibes that you brought to the wellness pods, and we cannot wait to use them, of course. Don't forget to follow her, guys, on Instagram. Okay, I'll put right here down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, my personal account, and my TV show account, okay, so you don't miss any updates, all right? Not only that, but make sure if you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, that you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more episodes that come through this year. Alright, guys, once again, my name is Kennedy Scales, and I will catch you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching. Love y'all. Be safe. Have a good one. Bye.